Hello, welcome back to Big Mood.
Hi.
Welcome.
I am Tiff. Who else is here?
I am Nikki.
There we go.
I am Gina.
Stop being fucking copycats.
Okay.
Like every time
Gina
you guys
is
have
I.
to do it the same way
We're
the first person
women.
does it.
We like sync up with our
That's how we
cycles and
have
shit.
our
That's
group
not true.
mind.
That's
Yeah.
not science, okay?
It's science.
It's science.
It's not science.
It's actually a full moon
Science.
coming up.
Well, I
The
got
bitchy
you
one,
too,
the bitchy one is me, Jess. I'm running on a little bit of a migraine, so I'm a little bitchy right now.
We match with the ocean tide.
Okay,
Oh,
Moon
jeez.
Rock, Nikki Limo.
All right, so today we're going to be discussing some stories that sex workers have shared about the most randomest, like wildest things that they've done on the job. And I found this article here that kind of lists them out, but this question was posed in Reddit. So this is where these answers are coming from. From Reddit, it says, sex workers, what's the weirdest thing someone wanted to pay you to do that you actually did?
Yeah, I mean, they must get some of the weirdest shit ever.
I'm so intrigued by this because I feel like, I don't know, is it normal that like all of us have thought about it at one point?
Wait,
Like,
thought
yeah,
about what?
I did.
Yeah,
when
like
I was
sex
broke
worker?
in college.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, yeah.
like
Did you guys
how...
didn't you guys hear the rumors? I am a sex worker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We currently have a sex worker on set.
Gina probably wrote all of these. Too.
Right?
This is Gina's list, you guys. No.
I'm like the poorest sex worker ever,
Yeah.
probably.
You're like the dumbest
suck
one
dick
'cause you
better.
Right?
you're not making a good profit.
That's funny. No, yeah, that's true. I did have that thought cross my mind at one
Yeah.
point.
Mhm.
I did consider cam girling at one point.
I feel like the people who message me for like, hey, can I see your titties or your feet, whatever, they never offer money. Like, do I only attract
Oh.
poor fans?
Yeah, you do. Because
Yeah.
I have people messaging me like, I just want to spoil you. Just
Yeah.
like take my credit card number, whatever you
Oh.
want, no questions asked. And I'm like, I feel uncomfortable.
I do get those, but they're always from like fake accounts.
Yeah.
I don't think they're real. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot with your
Yeah.
fake ass offer
Okay,
of
then I don't-
thousands
then I
of
don't get
dollars.
any.
I'm like, this
Right?
fake.
Yeah, because that's the same thing
Those
that
are
I
the
get
ones
too.
I get.
They're
Yeah.
just trying to see if you'll send them nudes if they say they'll send you money.
They
but
request
they're not
a-
gonna send you money.
They request like if I'm in a picture with socks on, they like want to buy my socks off me, like the dirty socks
Oh.
or something like that. I have a lot of feet people, which
just put your cash
yeah.
app in your profile, and if they send you $1,000, then you'll mail it to them.
Yeah.
None of this fake ass bullshit.
yeah, I've never even engaged. I don't have a Cash App either, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Russian girl with like a bunch of photos and followers messaged me, and all it said was, "You send me money." What? So
You send me
instead of-
money?
A
yeah.
bot, maybe?
So instead of
Yeah.
people sending me money, now I have people asking me for money. Like,
that's how you're so poor. So you gave her money.
right? God
You're
damn.
the worst sex worker.
I really
Gina.
am.
That's hilarious. All right, so first story here. It says, I had a guy whose fetish was getting scammed. So he paid me.
That's a
lot
good
of those.
fetish.
There's a lot
Come
of
on,
those.
Steph.
Come on through, buddy.
Sign me up.
Yeah, that's a good
Every
one.
time one of those like scammers call, like your Amazon has been hacked, he's like, "Ooh,
I know,
give me
right?
more." I'm half
He
hard.
gets off. Yeah, so they wrote, so he paid me $70 for a $25 pair of panties and then had me send him a video of telling him how dumb he was for falling for my scam.
Oh, he likes humiliation.
Shame.
Yeah. And then
He must be like
So
a boss at
specific,
work or
right?
something.
that's true.
Because it's usually like someone who's in control at work or like a high powered position where like they tell everyone what to do. They want to get
Oh.
They wanna
treated
get
like
shamed.
shit,
Mhm.
basically.
Here.
Yeah. And then they continued. Another guy liked video chatting with me and just having my camera face my wall while I did work, and I'd ignore him while he sent me messages about how sexy I was.
But it's the easiest. Come through. What?
So
Yeah,
easy.
right?
I know. I want all those ones that are like what are they called? Something pig.
Pay pigs?
Pay pigs. Yeah.
What is
Oh.
that?
They
What is
you're
that?
just like, give me $100. You don't like, and they're
No
just like,
questions.
okay, like
Yeah.
it gets them hard to just give you $100.
I've
I'm
seen
like, there's not enough of those in
Where
the
do we
world.
find these people?
Yeah.
I've seen videos on like TikTok and Twitter where like the woman would open the door and he's just on his knees, just money, like, please
Yeah.
take my money. She's like, you filthy animal, and just slams the door on him.
My friend had a slave for a while.
Oh.
Like where they want to be slaves, right? So they have a collar for them, and this is not kink shaming at all. I just thought it was really fascinating because like she just
I don't kink shame it. It's
casually
fucking
had
ridiculous.
a slave, and he was not allowed, like he would make her not let him walk on two legs, like so he had to crawl everywhere. He also like had to do whatever she said, even if it was like, you're not allowed to contact me. That was his punishment, was like, take your collar off. Like, was his punishment for doing something bad. And he would like just do her laundry naked, like have to do like a bunch of her chores. Like basically she had like a maid.
Yeah.
And for
A maid
free.
that paid her
Yeah.
to be the maid.
And begged to like clean and stuff.
Interesting.
Fulfill her wishes. Yeah.
All right, come
That
through for
kinda-
that too. What the heck?
Yeah.
We're in the wrong business, y'all.
Yeah.
Why are we doing a podcast?
It kind of reminds
don't
me of
know.
that one chick from Euphoria.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
how she just
Oh, yeah.
became like a dom, but like a video cam dom. So she would just have people like talk shit to people, and then they'd have to like send her money.
Yeah.
Like-
Cat.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think her name is
Yeah.
Kat. So interesting. It's fascinating.
I
It
don't
is.
think though in reality I could do it because I just can't be around degenerate men. I'm like so disgusted by men on like a normal level that if I have to deal with like the shitty ones like that, I'm like I am a kink shamer.
I don't know if it's
They're
shitty
not, like,
though.
shitty. They
Yeah.
might be like some of them might be like really powerful.
There's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's something wrong with
It
them.
needs some
So
fulfillment.
not down.
I wanted
I mean,
them to-
everyone has something wrong with them. I think this is just the way they cope
Yeah,
with the thing
yeah.
that
Yeah.
they have.
But I'm still not down.
I really wanted both of them to come on the podcast, but he's not her slave anymore. And also he has to be anonymous because he has like an actual high powered job, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
So interesting. How would we have an anonymous guest
I
here?
know,
Like,
right?
with a mask and a voice changer.
Like he
Oh.
has to because has the collar on.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
All right, next one. My friend is an escort. She had a regular who would want her to sit in a robe and slippers while chain smoking cigarettes. Oddly, he didn't ever want to have sex with her. He just wanted her sitting in his company that way.
That's like mommy issues.
This is the easiest.
That's
one.
a really weird.
That does
Would you
kinda
start a
sound-
nicotine addiction for thousands of dollars?
I know
Yeah,
how
you'd
much
have to
did you
already
already
be a
pay?
smoker.
You have to already
Yeah.
be a smoker.
Yeah.
How much did you guys charge for this?
Huh. Yeah, since I don't smoke, like that would be pretty hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to smoke. I'm a former smoker, but I've quit to where now
Yeah, that'd be hard to-
smoking kind
Right.
of grosses me out. So I'm like,
Well, back when you were a smoker, how
when
much
I
do you
was
think?
a smoker, shit, just buy my cigarettes.
Oh
my gosh.
Wow.
For free, you'll do it for
Yeah.
free.
That's a strong
Like, I don't give a
addiction.
fuck. Yeah.
Jesus. They have those
Yeah.
fake vape cigarettes for Nikki that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
inhaling lavender.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I have.
the
I
CBD
actually
one.
tried one of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had the monk or something.
Yeah, monk. But
Yeah.
then I was reading that like it's not healthy to inhale essential oils
Yeah.
either. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, I just won't do anything.
I
Let's
don't
just
think
Yeah.
you should be
this.
inhaling anything but air.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh yeah, so how much?
$5,000 a
Per
session.
session?
For one
Yeah.
time.
I just like don't care.
Yeah.
You'd probably be puking because you're like,
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
not a
I have
smoker.
to try not to puke.
If he wants you to chain
Maybe
smoke,
Maybe if those Sweet Dream cigarettes.
Mm.
I did those
that?
a couple times. They're like vanilla or chocolate flavored.
What
Whatever.
is
I
it?
think they're
Or, like, the
they're probably getting
cloves.
banned because
yeah.
Oh.
it gets kids addicted to
Oh,
cigarettes
damn.
for sure.
So it has tobacco in it.
Yeah, it's like it's a real cigarette, but it just tastes like vanilla. Or
Oh,
Wow.
that is dangerous.
we didn't have
dang.
vapes when I was growing up, so that was like the closest thing to like a flavored
Mm.
something. That and cloves.
What about you, Gina?
A former smoker, Gina, probably like 1,000 like that chick. But now like quitting smoking, Gina, a lot, like Jess said.
Because you, if like by the time you quit smoking as a smoker, I smoked for like 14 years
That's
or something.
priceless.
Like, no, it's not worth
Yeah.
it. It's not really worth any amount of money.
The amount to
Yeah.
get off of it is
Yeah.
so hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a smoker at all. I mean, like,
I saw you take a
No, I was
drag
about
off
to
a
say-
cigarette
I
at
was
a strip
about to
club.
say.
At a strip club.
I only take
you're
a
drunk.
drag and that's it. I've never actually.
and
like-
you always go, "Whoa, I'm dizzy."
Yeah, because I'm not a smoker.
Whoa, whoa, that hit me hard.
Exactly, girl. So I'm not a smoker. So chain smoking cigarettes, I would for sure fucking vomit. So
Yeah.
for me,
I
it would
think-
have to be a high rate in a short amount of time. Too.
Yeah, a short amount of time and high rate. I think I was a smoker in a past life though, because whenever I get stressed out, I imagine myself smoking cigarettes.
Oh.
But when I actually
Just
try to
because you
smoke 'em-
projected like the stress relieving.
Yeah.
But it's not
but,
stress
well,
relieving.
it forces
to
you
smoke.
to take deep breaths because
Yeah.
I do hookah. I used to smoke hookah,
Yeah.
and that was really relaxing because it forced me to take deep breaths, which I don't normally do. I think I have normal shallow breaths, and
Yeah, I have pretty
get,
shallow
breathing,
get
too.
stressed out easily.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were gonna say that past life you were a smoker because whenever you get stressed out, you start talking like this. This is how you talk to people.
Do they still do those things?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
addicted for 20 years.
Dang. All right, next one. Someone I will never forget is the blood fetish guy.
Oh.
He made a small cut on his arm and let the blood drip onto his penis, then gave himself a hand job with it. I just had to watch and say dirty stuff to him.
It's pretty hot.
I thought he was gonna eat it or
Me
force her to
too.
eat it, like Army Hammer or something like
Yeah,
that.
same.
But
Cannibal
blood gets
style.
sticky. And that doesn't feel good to like
It just
jack
dries.
off, no?
Yeah,
Maybe that's how
like,
much
I imagine
blood he
he's
has.
like jacking off, and it
Crusty.
like maybe one thrust, it's wet, and then it's just
Yeah.
dry all of a sudden, and then it's tacky.
Right?
Or what if he's
Ew.
constantly wetting it with him jerking off
Oh my
with,
god!
because
so
of
there's
how
just
deep the
like a
gauge
shit
is?
ton of blood
Yeah.
loss.
That's a lot of blood. Because like, have you ever had sex on your period and gets over it, and like after a while it gets sticky, and your
Sticky?
body kind of sticks together because of the
Yeah.
blood? It doesn't sound fun at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
I used to be the I remember like I was the girl. Me and my ex used to have like this is the most Angelina Jolie bullshit. The vial of blood of each other's blood around.
No, that's so.
could
That's
see you
actually
being
not
that.
Angelina Jolie. That's fucking Megan Fox and
Well,
Machine
Angelina-
Gun Kelly. They do that.
Oh, really? But
Really?
Angelina
They
Jolie
did it a long
did it with her
time ago.
brother.
did it. No,
Or
with
would it
her
be
brother.
Billy
Billy
Bob-
Joe Thornton.
That
Billy
one.
Jo- yeah.
But she did have some weird
Billy
thing
Bob
with her brother.
Thornton.
though.
She kissed her brother or something on the lips or
Yeah, he
something like
kissed her
that.
brother.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Interesting. So how did you guys even do that? Like, where'd you get
Yeah, where'd
the
you
vials
get the
or
blood,
what?
blood from?
We're,
Where'd you?
we're so edgy. Like you cut your finger and then like there's the vials and then
You sat there and fucking dripped into it.
Like what we had to do for our fertility test?
Yeah.
yeah, but now I don't even want
bruise.
to. Like now, after you guys told me about the fertility test, I don't even want to do that. What the
You
hell?
scared?
Yeah.
It did
It's
hurt
just a little prick.
I
Dude,
mean, it's
mine
just
was
like a
bruised
little-
for 2 weeks.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was like a bruise
helping.
on my finger. I didn't know that you could.
Mine
bruise
was like
there.
that for like 3 days. It just depends on how fast you heal.
Yeah.
She's not helping. But yeah, in the vial that you can buy, they have like this chemical inside of it that preserves the blood from rotting, and then you just wear it on your around your
Oh,
neck.
so it stays. Does it like stay red?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
dark
It
red.
doesn't coagulate.
Coagulate, yeah.
I can't even handle when like I smash a mosquito and my own blood like splatters out.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just thinking that it's not my blood. I'm like, I just got HIV from someone else's blood.
Mm.
Oh.
Like mosquitoes are carrying HIV, and it's all over me
Yeah,
now.
what if it's
True.
not my blood?
Yeah,
Ew.
because if it just lands and you,
Oh, that's
just
true.
see it and you smash
Yeah.
it, the blood is probably someone else's blood.
Ew, Jess, you ruined
Or like a
everything
dog
for me.
or like
Yeah.
a cow or something fucking.
She lives near cows.
Right? Oh my god, I can totally make money. Like if there's a kink out there that wants my blood, I get nosebleeds every
Oh
summer.
my god, you
Do
do.
you?
I can fill up jugs if you guys want to buy
Oh
my
my
blood.
God.
I have so many memories
Wow.
of Gina with tissue stuffed up her nose, and I don't even
Yeah.
see her that often.
That's true.
It's like Bart. Bart's nose is always.
Oh,
bleeding,
yeah,
too. Is that
Bart
an
too.
Asian thing to have common nosebleeds?
Oh.
Not in my
I
family.
don't think
idea.
so. Because Casey never gets them.
No,
Mm.
I don't think so.
the only people I
But
know.
that wouldn't weird you out though, like having someone have like your DNA like that. I don't know.
What?
I mean, what are they gonna do with it? They're not gonna like what? Like
Ooh,
they're not gonna have like a DNA lab.
Conspiracy tip showed up.
Right?
What?
Yeah.
They're gonna
What's
clone
up
me.
with the What's up with the having your DNA thing?
I mean, put it on a
obviously, I
crime
don't-
scene.
Obviously, I don't care about it that
True.
much because I did the DNA test.
Yeah.
So there's my DNA's in some
Yeah.
freaking lab somewhere. But I don't know, like if someone's buying it off of me, that would make me feel weird.
They
like,
can't do
what are you
anything
trying
with
to?
it.
What are you trying? How do you know?
I mean, if they're gonna clone me and make another one of me, that's their problem now.
They're gonna
From the
murder
blood?
someone and put your blood on the crime scene.
That's true. But then I can always be like, no, dude,
Look
that's
at
not
all
my
the
blood.
receipts. They bought that blood from me.
It's a little tiny, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think about that too with like selling used underwear or socks. I'm like, my skin cells are on there. It's just
Oh, I never thought
gross.
about that.
It's just
I'm
gross.
pretty sure
Like,
DNA
why?
like degrades or something. I don't know. I just don't see that being a
Yeah, I mean,
because you can't even sneeze on a crime scene and they freak out. You know,
True.
like I don't know.
yeah.
If my blood were to be put in a crime scene, they would test it and find like
Cheeto dust
blood,
in there.
blood, or like, I know, right? Or like mucus or like snot in there, and I just tell the cops like, dude, it came from my nose. I'm selling it. They're like, oh, there is boogers in there.
Oh yeah.
that's
See
fine.
my business. Do you want to buy a vial?
Yeah.
Would I,
I think
kill her
these
with my
guys
nostril?
want they don't want to just buy vials of blood. They want you to be there like bleeding on them.
They can just dump it on themselves and jack off.
There we go.
Start a line.
If you're a blood
Gina's nose blood line.
Yeah,
If you're
right.
that girl
Blood
sold her
freak.
bathwater.
Yeah.
if you're a blood freak, let us know if you would actually buy vials of it or if you want it live. Because
True.
I feel like they want it live
Live
And also,
show.
how much would you charge?
for
Dude,
your
like,
DNA.
Fucking imagine this much,
$1,000.
like $1,000 for this much, dude. I can fulfill that in like fucking.
They could just go to a fucking blood bank or
But it's
something.
me.
But they want it
True.
from the person.
Yeah.
It's me. You guys want some degenerate blood?
No, and they'll definitely analyze it too because remember that bathwater chick? They actually analyzed the water to see if there was any human skin cells in it, and they were like, "See, She
It
lied.
was fake.
It was
yeah.
fake.
Creepy.
There's no
I don't
human
even-
skin cells in
Why
there.
would she even fake that? Because it's the easiest thing. Just fucking sit in
Yeah.
your bath and why would you even
But
fake that?
why
Because
would
she
you
probably
even
thinks the
do
same
it
thing
when you
as
could
me.
fake it?
Where it's like,
guess.
why do you want your DNA out there with people?
No
I don't know.
integrity
It's
in your
like
art.
in Orange is the New Black where they were selling prison panties, but then the person they were the go-to guy figured out how to create the scent.
Mhm.
So then he
Oh.
was creating it on his own without.
If you could not
cut them out
sit
of the
in a
deal.
bathtub and sell fake water, that's way easier.
True. All right, next one. My girlfriend used to work as a phone sex operator. The other workers for the line used a message board where they would talk about clients and maybe recommend them to one another. She said the weirdest call she got was from a guy whose fantasy was to be a chicken. However, she was supposed to trick him into cooking him. She said the phone calls would usually go on about how he was a dirty chicken and would need a bath, but then she would turn the heat up and casually add ingredients under false pretenses.
How?
I can't handle that one.
I just want to know where in life
You're
did
a
this-
dirty chicken. You need a bath. Get in here.
Right?
Get in- It's nice and warm.
He wants to be boiled like a frog, so where he doesn't know,
I guess.
like slow
yeah.
boil to death.
She's like
That's
slowly
so-
chopping carrots. Like, you like that?
Yeah.
You fucking chicken.
Where the fuck does that stem from?
Right? I want to
know.
know where. At what point in your life that something went crazy
And turned you on.
and turned you on about being a
or
chicken?
like there was sex right after you saw a chicken being boiled or something. Like,
Right?
because then I forgot where I read this or heard this, but I remember hearing about a story where there was this guy who was into, God damn it, I really can't remember it, which I'm ruining the whole fucking story. But the point is, it was a really odd fetish. And the way that he became, this became a fetish for him was because the very first time that he experienced this odd thing, which I don't even want to make it up because I forgot what it was, right after that happened, that's when he had his first sexual experience. So he linked it.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
that's why I'm thinking
So this guy lost his virginity after he had Sunday dinner when his mom cooked a chicken or something.
The parents
Yeah,
were arguing.
something.
He
Right?
lost his virginity in the back barn.
Yeah.
Before I knew what sex was, where you just have feelings, like when you're a kid, when you're developing and you don't know what these feelings are or where to put them, I would have like weird fetishes. I think I talked about one before with the Five Goes West
yeah.
thing,
Being
where he
tied
got
down.
rolled up in a burrito. Did we hear?
Oh, right, burrito girl.
Yeah, the burrito. Yeah, and then I would roll myself up in things because I
Like in a
just
rug?
wanted that like feeling
Mm.
of not being in control. And I remember that scene, and it would turn me on, but I didn't know that's what it was because
Yeah.
I was a kid, so I didn't know
So
that's
you're
what
just
that
like
feeling
8 years
was.
old rolling yourself
Yeah,
up in
I just had
blankets?
this fetish of like being rolled up, or if I was in the pool, I would like I would hold my bathing suit straps because it was a one piece, and like I would like hold myself up against the wall, like as if someone was holding me up against the wall, and I couldn't go anywhere. And
Ew,
when I'd see like people get duct taped to walls, like I
Stop
really just like
kink-shaming, Jess.
wanted to be like completely like not able to use my arms. And then there was also this book that my mom used to read. It was like this book about bunny, like the main character was a bunny, right? And he was
Bison men. Tell me about the rabbits. George.
it was a child's book, but he was like a regular bunny, and then his older sister bunnies dressed him up like a baby and made him drink a baby bottle, and we're like, "You're a little baby." He's like, "No, I'm not," and that turned me on. And I was at a babysitter's house with a bunch of other kids, and I would always want to be the baby and like make them like treat me like a baby and make me drink a
Oh.
bottle, even though I'm like way older than that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I had like I can get the line of thinking
Right.
for these weird fetishes, but it was before I actually like had sex and like
Right.
was it adults having sex.
Because you
It was the
you had
same
no
feeling
idea
that
what
pop-
you were like.
I didn't know why I was
projecting.
feeling that
Yeah.
way from reading those books or from
They have a blanket that
Yeah.
looks like a tortilla, and I'm just going to send it to you.
I have that blanket. Yeah,
try to
dude.
flirt, Gina.
Yeah, right? Like, this is for my
Should've
little
given you-
burrito girl. Wrap yourself up. Have fun. Just go nuts.
I'm like in it and I'm like, "Hey, Steve."
Right?
That's so
Hey,
funny.
He's
baby.
going to text me pissed. Like, you know what the fuck?
Or you're like, roll me up, baby, roll me up.
Right?
Tell me I'm a burrito. I'm your chalupa. Come on.
So when you were a kid, did fruit roll-ups turn you on?
No.
Oh my god.
She's wrapping her gummy worms
Yeah, or
or
around your
gummy bears in a fruit roll-up.
That's a different food. It's a different food item.
It's not her body.
Yeah.
It needs
Not
to
my
be her
preference.
body.
Not my
It's so funny. But yeah, like I totally get what you're saying too, because like I remember climbing in the jungle gym and feeling like climbing up the pole and like rubbing myself
yeah.
up against the pole and not knowing why, but it felt good and I would just do it. But I'm like, but I didn't even realize it was something sexual until
Yeah.
like way later that I was like, oh shit, this sexual feeling is the same feeling I got from that pull when I was in fucking kindergarten.
Exactly.
But-
You don't connect the dots till like way later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was another one where I watched cartoons where the dog would get the dog got kicked. Like the dog was trying to like sneak into. It was like one of those Bugs Bunny cartoons, and the dog kept trying to sneak in, and he like got kicked in the butt out. And I would have people like kick me in the butt.
Okay, wow.
It really turned me on.
That's
You're
so
the
funny.
strangest person. Jesus Christ. Well, if you ever want a burrito delivered to you because it
Or a
turns you on,
quesarito
right?
from Taco Bell.
And it turns you on for some reason, you have DoorDash. Yay!
Chipotle.
Chipotle. DoorDash is a food delivery app, and it connects you with the restaurants you love right now and right to your door. And now you can get the grocery essentials you need too with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, tortillas, and other household items delivered in under an hour. Ordering is easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want from where you want, and your items will be left safely outside your door with a contactless delivery drop-off setting. You don't even have to talk to them. With over 300,000 partners in the US, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and the Cheesecake Factory. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code MOOD. That's $25 off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code MOOD. Don't forget, once again, that's MOOD, code MOOD, for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
And while you're eating that food, you want to be munching down with some straight teeth, right?
Yeah.
That's where our next sponsor comes
Wrap
in.
your teeth in some
Yeah.
clear liners.
Some clear aligners. So shout outs to Candid. So thousands of people have used Candid, the clear, comfortable, removable, and practically invisible aligners that help straighten your teeth. And now they love their smile because they're not having that metal brace face, having to deal with all those wires. You can't remove them when you eat. You get food stuck in them. You have to actually go into the office every time you want to get them adjusted or to continue your treatment. You constantly have to drive out there, wait in line or whatever. You have to wait for your appointment, sit in the chair, go through that painful experience. It's not fun. But with Candid, you can avoid all of that because your treatment can be done straight from your home. Like you never have to leave your house. Your treatment is prescribed and closely monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who's an expert in tooth movement. You'll have the same quality of care you'd get from an in-office orthodontist from the comfort and convenience of your own home. And while other companies use general dentists, Candid only works with orthodontists. So you never have to wonder. And by the way, from the very beginning of your treatment plan to the end, you're always with the same orthodontist. So you'll never have to wonder how you're doing. The average Candid treatment is just 6 months. You'll start seeing results way before then, and it costs thousands of dollars less than traditional braces. So become your best you. Start straightening your teeth today. Right now, you can save $75 on Candid's starter kit. Go to candidco.com/mood and use code MOOD. That's candidco.com/mood, code MOOD. Take advantage of this limited time offer to save $75 on your starter kit. candidco.com/mood, code MOOD.
Yay, straight teeth.
Straight teeths.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what's up next in this very fun
I love
listicle. It's super
These are
fun.
better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
That chicken one threw me for a loop.
Yeah, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
where it was going.
Mhm.
All right. Here's the next one. It says, I used to sell my used socks for a pretty penny.
See?
Yeah. A lot of people do it. They wanted nasty, disgusting, worn these same socks for 2 weeks while doing outdoor activities in the burning hot sun type of socks. I always included a list of the things I did while wearing the socks, like mowed the grass, went out for a run for 4 days in a week, played roller derby, walked on the beach, went to Zumba classes, etc.
Dude, so yeah, that guy that offered to buy my socks off me, he said if I wasn't willing to sell them to him, if I could just describe how they smell
What?
or describe like what I was doing
Did he
in
pay you
them.
for that? Did he give
yeah,
you a rate?
I no, I didn't ask. And he doesn't even know I saw it unless he listens to this.
Oh.
Well, now he knows.
Now he knows.
My only concern about this is I know she's probably just like putting the socks on, doing some activity, getting kind of sweaty, taking them off, and probably showering or something. But even still, just having like your foot exposed to like something that dirty over and over and over for 2 weeks, like she's gonna get a toenail fungus or something.
Oh my God.
I was thinking the exact same thing when I read that one, because I was just like, wouldn't you have some sort of like hygiene, health repercussions out of doing this? Because all that bacteria growth and like your shoes must be fucking crazy. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on
For it
here?
to smell that bad, it has to be full of fucking bacteria.
He'll probably pay extra for the fungus.
Ooh,
I never thought of that.
Then you got to go through a whole treatment. You got
Yeah.
to take these antifungal pills to get your toes back in order.
Oh,
No.
geez.
It's a whole disorder.
Anyway, moving on.
I would just take my husband's socks because one day.
But they're too big.
He
I know, right?
showers. I know. Wear my socks for a day, honey.
She
He's
sends
got
it.
him on like this much
Yeah.
of his foot.
Because he sweats so much, because he's so hygienic. Sometimes he takes 2 showers a day, but
Yeah.
he sweats a lot, so his socks are everywhere. And
Oh, geez.
I just
feel
imagine
so
you
bad.
sending. You send Steve socks.
I
Guy
wore
opens
these.
It. It's huge. She's like, damn, this bitch got
Yeah.
stompers.
Yeah.
God
I
damn.
didn't know you were size 12.
Yeah.
he's
That's
13.
funny.
But yeah.
Massive.
13?
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a pretty good guess, though.
Yeah, it was.
All right, next one. My boyfriend used to be a sex worker, and he once got a woman who said she'd pay him to just lay his head across her lap and let her play with his hair for a few
That
hours.
sounds like Gina. Was that Gina?
He did so,
You do
and
that all the
after,
time.
Yeah.
I mean, I love doing that. I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah.
I have plenty of people who'd want to do it,
Yeah.
but it's just,
Well, what if you didn't?
oh, God, right? No, it's not a kink for me. It doesn't turn me on.
no, but this one's kind of like
It's kind of sweet.
It's
Yeah.
sweet, but also kind of sad. So they write, she said that her husband had recently died, and they used to do that. She didn't ask for
Oh.
anything more, and my boyfriend just decided to let her keep the money.
That's
That's
so
like
sad.
those conscious cuddling things. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Japan?
Yeah,
love
or
that.
like there's other, I don't know, wherever hippie white people are, they do it too.
I couldn't do it with another guy. Like if that was like a thing that we had and
Yeah.
like he passed, it would just remind me too much of him. And
I think that's what she wants, though. Like she wants to close her eyes and pretend her husband is
yeah, I
doing
couldn't,
it.
knowing that it's not real.
But he
it
would smell
make me
different
so
and it would all
sad.
be different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw on Reddit, the sex worker was like, this guy hired me to come and just sit on his kitchen, sit in the dining room, and he made me food, like a full course meal, and just wanted to eat with me because he said his wife had just passed away and he used to always cook for her and he just wanted to do it again.
That was so heartbreaking.
Yeah. Remember the
Yeah.
girl that I told you about in San Francisco, the sex worker
Mhm.
buddy that I have? She said, like, a lot of times they don't want to have sex. Like, she got paid thousands to just sit around and watch Game of Thrones with one guy just because
Wow.
they want company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's mostly
Hmm.
sex work is
Companionship.
the intimate needs,
I mean,
fulfilling
that's
intimate
the
needs.
chill side of it.
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot of girls fucking a lot of nasty motherfuckers. So,
Well, that's what she said. She's like, because she was more like the high end. She's like, I get to
Yeah.
choose who I want to sleep with. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping with gross dudes. And I was like, oh, you know what? I never thought of that. You get to say no whenever you want to and yes to whoever. And she sent me a picture of one of the guys. I was like, holy shit, like he's actually attractive.
Gina's friend.
I know, right?
yeah, yeah. Dang it. She's never going to live that down
Right?
because of you.
That's funny.
The comments, dude, it's so stupid.
I'm so curious. Does she have a pimp, or like how does that work?
No, she works on her own. She's one of those like
Oh.
high end escorts.
How did
do you
she
get to become
yeah,
a high?
without
I-
being with an agency?
Can
or
we
something?
interview this chick?
I've been wanting to get her to come, but then like she just like, well, before quarantine, she was busy developing an app.
Oh.
And then she lives all the way up in NorCal too, and she's just busy.
Mm.
And now she's on like this spiritual enlightenment. Like she gave me a reading the other day. She's like, your spiritual self is here. I was like, wow, this is very interesting. So I don't
Is
even
it
know. If
sometimes not there? Right? Is it mostly not there?
she's like,
Usually you're dead inside, but I think a soul
Oh,
has
she's here
kind
today.
of ignited.
She showed up.
Yeah.
she's like, do you see it? I'm like, no.
She's saying it was separate from your body?
Yeah, she's she's
Like
just
it's
like
following you?
imagine it's like imagine like your higher spirit coming to talk to you. What is she saying? And then for some reason I saw like a blonde, most Karen looking person ever. I'm like, oh.
It was
me.
Jess.
Jess,
You
right?
saw me? Am I your spirit animal?
Probably.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like
We should
to
do a
think
reading
it-
together.
I like to think your spirit self is just as late as you, and like sometimes doesn't show up and like, sleeps in.
That's why she said, "Oh, she's here
Yeah,
now."
she had to stream all night, and then she was sleeping for 4 days.
Your soul is just like always a few days behind you.
She shows up like dusting off her
Yeah,
Cheetos.
I'm
like,
here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm all right. So
Come on,
just doing her hair up.
All right, next one. I dated a porn star and did her videography. She had one client who ordered a custom video that was just her doing karate moves in workout clothes. I'll tell you, when I first started shooting/editing porn, never did I think the toughest part of my job would be finding different karate sound effects that blended together while keeping enough variation for it to be interesting.
Why am I imagining like shitty Chinese, like old men?
Yeah. When I used to edit,
Jean-Claude Van Damme sounds.
there's like 37 variations of.
Yeah.
God, ridiculous.
I know, but that's kind of funny too. Like, I wonder what she was doing, and like, was she in a very sexual gi, or like, what was
Right?
happening?
Very
Very sexual geek. It's
Like
not
an
tied all the
open
way.
gi.
Yeah.
I picture Uma Thurman
True,
in like
Kill
Kill Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a nerd for everything.
Yeah.
All right. I had a guy with a foot fetish, but he liked me to stand on his face and not wear socks the day before, so my feet were stinky. If they were dirty, even better. He also liked to buy me shoes, which were all ugly, but hey, he paid me to wear them, so I would.
Oh, there was this girl that we knew. So, my girlfriend, she used to date this really rich guy, and I remember her telling us, like, yeah, he doesn't allow me to have anything else but heels, and I'm allowed one pair of sneakers to work out in, and his fetish was like pointy-toed heels. So it was always closed toe, and then since he was rich, it was always like
To
expensive
get nice
heels.
and sweaty in there.
Yeah, it was
Closed
like,
toe.
yeah, it was always like nice Jimmy Choo heels. And she's like, he wasn't allowed, or I wasn't allowed to have any other shoes on any other time unless I'm working out. And then so when they broke up, he started dating a girl that looked exactly like her, and we started seeing like pictures of her in like pointy heels, and it was always like walking on sand in the beach, like even hiking in like or in the
What?
dirt.
With heels?
Not hiking, but like in pictures in the forest with like heels on. It was always pointy-toed heels, and she was
Her
like,
feet are gonna be fucked up.
yeah. My friend was like, my feet got fucked up being with this
Yeah.
guy for years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
toes are permanently like this.
Just like
That
that.
needs like a
Ouch.
surgery.
Right?
Yeah, you know, I hear about women who get used to only wearing high heels. Like, there was this one girl actually that I met when in South Korea. She only could wear shoes that had a heel on it, because if she wore flat shoes, her feet weren't accustomed to being like flat on the floor, so it would actually be painful for her.
Oh.
I'm the
Yeah.
complete opposite.
Same.
Yeah. I don't
I
wear
can't do
heels
heels.
unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are I can only
it's
do
hard.
chunky heels now. I
Yeah.
can't do like those skinny
Oh.
heels anymore. I can't. It hurts my
I still haven't
my
gotten
feet.
rid of all my shoes for my 20s just because, like, in my head, I'm like, what if I have to go out somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm
Me
like,
too,
I
actually.
never pick those
Yeah.
if I go out. They're
Yeah,
like
that's true.
so big.
If I had to try, I mean, maybe I'm just not as motivated, but yeah, like when I was in my
Yeah.
20s, I would definitely power through. I just don't think I can.
It definitely makes your legs look good, but
Yeah.
oh,
It makes
not
your
worth
butt
it.
stick out.
Yeah, we don't
The-
have to try that hard anymore.
The way. Yeah.
I
Alright.
still want to do our thing where we go clubbing and dressed up as grandmas.
I want to do
Yes.
that
God,
too.
that looks so fun.
so
Yeah.
fun.
Let's do it. I know I'm so like envious of the girls from, well, I guess not this past year because everything was closed, but in the past, like last year, how everywhere the attire for going out to go to clubs was like boots or like sneakers, super comfy clothes where it wasn't like super mini skirts like what we had to wear back in the day, or being freezing cold.
Bodycon dresses.
Yeah.
When we went out for Jess's birthday, which was in 2019, like that was the last time I ever went
Mhm.
out anywhere.
Yeah.
But we were at a gay
Um,
club.
Yeah, but I wore tennis shoes. Those dad shoes were in style. The dad
Oh, the
tennis shoes.
thick
Yeah,
ones?
the thick
Those chunky
feelers.
ugly-
Yeah.
I think one of my
and I wore that with a dress.
one of my most enlightened moments in my life was when, because you guys know how like I worked in nightlife in my 20s the whole time,
Yeah.
and like you always have to show up and look pretty and like heels and everything, because well, one, I used to work there, so I had to like be pretty and wear heels. But then I remember one year I went to Vegas with my friends, and you know in Vegas all the girls want to dress up and shit. I had a moment of enlightenment where I'm like, I don't have to wear heels. I can still wear like a boob-tastic top,
Yeah.
shorts, and like combat boots if I wanted
Right.
to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is life changing.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I still look great.
Yeah.
And now I'm
As long as your
comfortable.
tits are
Yeah.
out, the guys won't care what's on your feet.
Exactly. I was like, why
True.
the fuck did I get so many heels for no
Yeah.
reason? Who gives a fuck?
No.
That's so true.
Okay, next. I was a dom, and one guy's wife had died, and he needed someone to just talk about his grief with. And as someone who lost a partner, I could relate. If the club had not let me charge for his services, I for sure wouldn't have charged him. He used to bring me gifts, and from time to time, he wanted me to be his wife because I look like her.
Aww.
Oh, so she worked at a strip club and she just got to talk her customer.
Yeah, she was a dom
That's a sad
at
one.
a club.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I can't make fun of that one.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
I want more chicken, guys.
Yeah, bring on the chicken guys.
All right, this next one. Oh, this one's odd. My friend was friends with a sex worker. One of her clients would buy her cheese, and she would chew it up and spit it on his naked body while he masturbated. It was a different cheese each time.
I was gonna say what kind of cheese.
Is that
but-
tied in with a foot fetish? Because feet kind of smell like cheese kind of smells like feet.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like you're vomiting if you're chewing up cheese and spitting it out.
That one's
Was
on
it at least
another level.
Was it at least like nice cheese, or we're talking like cheese whiz in a can?
Or like
Probably
the
that
American,
stinky
the Kraft
feet
American
cheese.
singles,
Right?
the like rubbery plastic
Orange
The mozzarella stick.
Yeah.
I guarantee you
String
it's
cheese?
like
Yeah, that one.
aged fucking Parmesan,
Right.
cheddar,
Ooh,
or
blue
whatever.
cheese.
Blue cheese.
Ugh. Or the cotija.
Limburger.
I like cotija.
That smells like. That's the one that smells
That
like
one
feet,
smells
right?
like feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ricotta
can't
would
do
be
that one.
okay, I think. Ricotta's
Ricotta?
pretty mild.
It just reminds me of throw up. The consistency.
yeah.
I'm just like
Chewing up and
easy.
spitting out anything,
Yeah.
I guess.
But ricotta already is like bleh.
What?
It's like vomit texture.
It's not.
Yes, it is. It goes in lasagna.
It is kinda chunky.
It's like
You've
mush.
only
It's
had
like
it
mushy.
in lasagna?
Yeah,
It's not like that on everything.
it's not like
No.
it's not always mushy.
No.
White people love ricotta cheese.
Yes,
I don't
we
know.
do,
Yeah,
Gina.
They really do. I learned from a white girl. I learned from a white girl.
It's mild,
Yeah.
that's why it's not so stinky.
Mm.
All right. Well, you know what else isn't stinky? If
Your
you
armpits.
use it right, we got Native in the house.
If your
sending us-
fetish is delicious smelling armpits, boy, have we got something for
There
you.
are people who have an armpit fetish.
Yep.
Well, we got some fresh
Yeah.
scents for them
There we
from
go.
Native.
Native cares about the products you put on your body. They're about stopping the stink the right way, though. That's the Native difference. You probably already know about Native's legendary aluminum-free deodorant, but have you tried their body wash, toothpaste, or their brand new mineral-based sunscreen? I have, and it's fantastic. Yes, Native now has a broad-based SPF 30 sunscreen for your face and body. There's 2 separate ones. It's lightweight, absorbs quickly, and you can choose between unscented or coconut and pineapple if you want to have that summer smell. Everyone, I almost called you a bitch, but I won't go there. Okay. Native's on a mission to overhaul your entire hygiene routine by putting the care in self-care with products carefully made to work against odor that are made with simple ingredients and smell great. You got coconut vanilla, you got citrus and herbal musk, you got lavender and rose, and so much more. You can even build your own personalized product bundles, mix and match 3 of your favorite scents, keep them on rotation so you have something for every occasion. Look at you go, all prepared. Stay fresh, stay clean with Native by going to nativedeo.com/bigmoodgirls or use promo code BigMoodGirls at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/bigmoodgirls or use promo code BigMoodGirls at checkout for 20% off your first order.
Our next sponsor is Billy, and you guys, I love this razor. I've thrown away, I don't think we're allowed to say competitor names, but I've thrown away my others that I used to get, and I used to get the sensitive skin ones because I've always had like the razor burn and like just issues. I've got
Don't
this,
you get,
I've got
Jess?
this shitty white skin, okay? This Irish skin that no one wants. It's shitty. It's just all blah. So I always have to get the sensitive skin, this or that stuff. And then, but the Billy razor, no problems at
It's
all.
so
I mean, my
smooth.
legs are still
is.
very
You
smooth.
can't be showing
right
that
now.
for free. Stop.
My legs
I
are
used
very smooth.
Billy last night.
It's
Yeah.
very sharp. Like
Yeah,
it
the
is.
blades are actually sharp.
It gets
the way
close to your
the other
skin.
brands have been selling us dull razors,
Yeah.
I feel like, and I didn't realize it until I tried the Billy razor, and it's only $9, guys. If you're gonna try any of our sponsors, try the Billy razor.
Yes.
You're not gonna regret
And
it.
it has this little magnet stickum thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you stick it to your wall, and then there's a magnet
Like a
that
shower
holds it there.
holder
Yeah,
thing.
it holds
And
it.
it's
Yeah.
so much prettier than the suction cup thingy.
for
Yeah,
sure.
From
because
other
that
razor,
suction
yeah.
cup thingy gets all ugly and gross.
Yeah.
So this one's
Ugh.
cute. Go to mybilly.com to meet the razor that made everyone start talking about razors. I believe it. This
Yeah.
razor actually, to me, feels different. To express a little love for our show, go to mybilly.com/mood. It's a small way you can support us while getting the best razor you will ever own. It's just $9 to get your starter kit plus free shipping always. Go to mybilly.com/mood, spelled my and then BILLIE.com/mood.
Oh yeah, and I don't laser, so like that area, the down there area, it's like I didn't get any ingrown hairs or
Yeah.
any bumps or
It's
anything.
just
It's a
sharp,
really smooth
really.
shave.
Yeah, it's just sharp.
It's a really
It's
good
great.
razor.
Alrighty, what else do we have on deck with these weirdos?
Okay. Stop shaming Jessica.
I am a 100% kink shamer.
Don't yuck our yums.
Come after me.
Give me your kink, I'll shame it.
Yeah. I don't have any. That's why I'm a shamer.
All right, well,
You're the vanilla sex girl.
Yeah.
no, Jess is going to love
Yep,
this one.
I'm the vanilla one.
Oh, what's
This
this
is
one?
Jess's favorite, okay, everyone?
let's
It's Jess's
go.
favorite.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
A client wanted me to send them foot shavings.
What?
Shavings. Like
How do you
ped,
foot shave?
It says like ped egg Parmesan foot shavings. I
Oh,
figured I'm not
that's-
using them. Why not?
Oh.
Like when you like, yeah, there's
my
like
God.
the, you know,
Like
the
a
ped egg.
razor? Yeah.
Because I have the
I
ped
have
egg,
one
but I
too.
never use it. I like the
forget,
pumice
yeah.
better. But that stuff, like it literally just leaves shavings inside of the
Oh my
egg.
God, he should go work. The guy that has this fetish should go work at go do pedicures.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
they even
right.
pull out a drill and just start drilling away at your feet.
I would
It's
be
just
terrible.
dead
My
skin.
feet are soft as shit. I wouldn't be able to provide anything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What
My
a
feet are too
problem.
Princess
Soft.
feet.
I got a little that I could get rid of, but not a lot.
Again, I would just sell Steve's.
Yeah. Right?
Just give him a fucking pedicure.
Yeah.
It'd probably smell nice and rank too.
Yeah.
You'd probably get a returning
He's very
customer.
clean.
Yo, this should be a side hustle for like all
Just
the nail
selling
salons.
Steve's nails.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like companies should make use of even
Their
as
waste?
much of their waste as they can. Yeah,
I don't know if
save
there's
the
a
earth.
lot of demand. This one guy's getting a
That's
lot of
true,
shaving.
that's true. Right? He's gonna be drowning in it.
Oh
just
my God, you'll be
blissfully drowning.
swimming in a whole swimming pool
Ew,
of
he
foot
could fill
shavings.
up a whole room.
I
full of
pictured that
it.
Scrooge McDuck
Oh yeah.
where he jumps
Yeah.
in the coins, but it's
Stuck
foot
down
shavings.
stuff.
Have you guys seen
funny.
those foot
I'm
conditions? where, like,
salivating from like almost vomit.
yeah, right. Have you seen those foot?
Told you it'd be your favorite.
There's like a foot condition where like their heel or foot or whatever develops very thick,
Yeah.
extremely thick, where they have to like. Have you guys seen like people like shaving soap bars?
Yeah.
So imagine
Oh,
that, like it's
damn.
Like
so
the
thick.
curls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a lot. Like whoever has that foot would make a killing in this
Oh
game.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's
Yeah.
like medical, right? Yeah.
Ouch.
For
Wow.
medicine or
It
something
hurts
causes
me
your
thinking of that
Ugh.
for some reason.
They probably in their ancestors walked barefoot across mountains.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something like
They
that.
had
Houses
to
are crazy.
develop their genes.
They
to make
genetically
up for
evolved
that.
to like, yeah.
Mhm.
Damn. All right, next one. I was a cam girl and I've got tons of stories. One of the weirdest was a short skit that was very specific and clearly half a scenario. For example, me nodding at specific timestamps, pointing to my left boob, smiling at specific timestamps, then saying goodbye in a really cryptic way. I asked
He was
the
getting her
buyer.
to
Yeah.
do shit so he could edit
He could,
it.
yeah, so he could
Yeah.
narrate his own voice, like, do you like that? And she's like, mm-hmm. Like, ooh, yeah, how much do you like
He
it?
has a fucking Vanna White fetish for what is it?
Like pointing.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. She's like pointing it. Oh yeah.
By a vowel.
I can't even
She says-
imagine what that footage turned out.
I know, right? And then she says, I asked the buyer what it was for, and it turns out it was to act out a scene from an anime. I got $500, so I'm not complaining.
Oh god, I want to know which anime so bad.
Yeah.
I want to know so bad.
Yeah, which
I-
one did they point to their boob? To the left boob.
God, that's like all animes with women in it. Man.
All
I don't
animes
know.
point to their left boob.
Sexual.
Duh.
That's
part
Don't you
of
know
it.
anything
Yeah.
about
Culture.
anime culture?
I'm sorry. Excuse my ignorance. I'm sorry.
There's this one guy that emailed me back when I was like, I think it was like in my early 20s. He's like, I want to pay to have you blindfolded and I tickle your feet and you just laugh, but it's not sexual. I'm like, okay. Okay. Yeah. I could probably look it up right now. Hold on. Let me see if it's still like in
You
my
still
old
have that?
archives.
What
Oh
made
my
me laugh
God.
harder
Hold
was
on.
her response. Okay.
Okay. All right, buddy. Let me see. Tickle. Let me see if
Oh,
I. If
God,
I
that's
Why do
funny.
you? I don't know. I'm sorry. Guys are just dumb. They're so dumb.
blind.
You're like, no, for sure.
Those
She'll
kinda
believe me.
guys.
It's not sexual.
Those kind of guys.
Because
I swear it's not.
It's not.
I'm not weird.
right. No, I gotta like. It's gotta be somewhere.
But it's pretty ballsy though that they're ashamed enough to say it's not. Maybe it's not, but let's say it is. But they're not ashamed enough to just not even go through with even asking.
It's like damage controlling the possible response. that you
Yeah.
get. Yeah.
How could that not be sexual? Like, you just want to
Exactly.
tickle. Like, guys only want to tickle a girl and then they get boners. Like, come on. Every boyfriend I've had that tickled me immediately got a
No, you can't
boner.
find it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You've never gotten tickled by your boyfriend or your husband?
Yeah, but
They immediately
But not
get
with a
boners.
boner.
Yeah,
Every
not with a
time,
boner.
every single guy in my entire life. Maybe I attract that kind of guy. But every guy that's enjoyed for whatever reason tickling me, it's wound up with a boner.
dude, I'm actually
and I'm
the-
like, Jesus, here we go.
Well, you give good tickle laughs.
I guess.
Oh God.
How could you not get turned
Maybe
on
it's
by
because
that?
I'm such a bitch normally that when they see me laughing, they're
That's
like,
funny.
oh my God,
I made her happy
I
for
made her
once.
happy. Yeah, let's get it going.
Oh my
that's
god,
funny,
hilarious.
but I shouldn't be judging because I realized I'm the tickler that gets turned on.
You
Oh, I don't get
What?
turned on. Hold on. I don't get turned on.
Excuse
Let me take it back. I don't get turned on. It's when I'm turned on, my way of telling my husband that I'm turned on is by tickling him. And I don't know why. It doesn't turn me
Oh.
on.
But
It's
you're
just-
already turned on.
You don't
I'm
know how
already
to-
turned on, but
you don't
that's
know how
my
to-
way of trying to initiate sex.
You don't know how to
Interesting.
approach him other than going,
Yeah, it's weird. It's a really
It's like what we
weird.
used to do in high school.
It's
like
a weird thing that I've developed. I wasn't like that before.
that
I don't
couple
know.
that sits in the corner like, stop.
And this hasn't been a forever thing. Like it just started a few years ago.
Interesting.
I don't know why. So then Casey hates getting tickled. So he actually got mad once, where he was like, "You need to stop tickling me." I'm like, "I'm sorry. It's just I don't know how to tell you that I want sex. Like this is just what's
I
happening.
feel
I,
like
don't
we
know."
could work on like literally anything
Right?
else.
Show a titty and he'll get the hint.
Yeah. You can literally just say, "Hey, I want dick."
Just plop out the dogs. Like
Leave the man
anything.
alone.
I know. It's so stupid and weird. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I don't know what happened in my brain. But yeah, I don't know why it's just
You're like
hard for me to
embarrassed
just
or
be like,
something.
I could just touch his dick and make it happen. But I can't.
8-year-old boy like throwing rocks at
It
the
is.
girl.
It's like I'm embarrassed or
Yeah,
something.
you're
I don't know why. I don't know. Like I said, it's a new thing that's
But we need
developed.
therapy, so let's go.
Yeah.
Keep
Okay,
it
next
moving.
one. I once had both of my fists up someone's butt.
All right.
I got paid.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
but it's not sexual.
It's not sexual. It's not. All right. Both not, guys.
I mean,
I know. Is it
Both
like side to
fists.
side like that?
how do you get?
Or
Like that?
Oh
when you
god.
say-
Oh stop. You stop. No.
But when you say a fist, that means the hands are
Yeah.
closed, right?
Like this?
Oh, like that?
Because if you have like that's a shake.
A shake.
Because shake
A
it with
shake,
both hands.
right? Oh, a shake or
A handshake.
Oh, yeah.
a colon
A
handshake.
prayer. That's a prayer.
Oh my god.
I was praying.
I was praying inside this asshole.
the Hail Mary.
Like, that's a fist with both hands too.
That's praying on someone's ass. Oh god. Okay, they continue. I got paid and it was fantastic. I felt like I was conducting a science experiment. Also, my client was quite attractive.
How
what
was
could
that
you find in
That's
there?
bullshit.
You're feeling
She
someone's
had
colon?
her hands in someone's asshole where there's probably
It could have
shit.
been a dude.
But two, like
Could have been a guy.
by the time you
know.
get two up there, I feel like it is kind of a science experiment. One finger is like, ew.
That's
but like
traumatic.
two fists, I'm like, my
Yo.
wrists are.
I just thought of something.
Quite like this.
Ew.
He's like, yes.
Like a glow stick.
I know. Are you raping in there? Like, what the fuck? She's doing figure eights. The roots playing in the background.
Oh my god.
It's for science.
This just reminded me of a TikTok that I saw. And have you guys ever, I don't know if this is real, I gotta Google this, but have you guys heard of fisting tattoos?
What?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so apparently, have you guys ever seen those tattoos of people just have like a line that goes around?
Oh no.
So
Oh,
apparently
shut
it's to
up.
mark how deep they've ever
No
gone. I'm like, I'm gonna
way.
look this up if
No.
fisting tattoos
Gina,
are real.
every time
You
you
gotta look
say
it
you're
up.
gonna look up something,
I know,
You
you
can
can't
actually
shit.
see
You
what
gotta
you
look
look
up
up.
fisting. God, my Google search just
I
no.
thought people just liked getting stripes
Yeah.
around their arm for some
Same.
I've
reason.
seen that up here. Does that mean that's how far you go?
The tribal ones?
I mean, that would kill someone. Like, I don't believe that people are sticking that shit that far up their
Like
ass.
this?
Like this much up your
Ooh.
butt?
So the first
Doesn't your butt have to like curve? Like your
Right?
shit's
Yeah,
curved.
your intestines.
I googled
I mean, there's like a mile of
Navigating.
shit curved. Like you can't just go straight up someone's ass.
Okay, so I googled fisting tattoo, okay? And then it says, why do people get their fisting records tattooed? It's a line on their arm. and it
That
says
can't. I've seen that
Imagine
on
you just
way
think
too
it's a
many
trend,
people.
and then everyone thinks you fisted
Yeah.
someone.
I know.
Right?
I've seen that on way too many people. That's
No
gotta be like
way.
some
I gotta-
4chan bullshit, like trolling
They
people
just
who
made
get
it
those
up.
I
tattoos.
accidentally just saw a picture of a dude getting fisted. Okay.
Okay.
What does that look like?
No,
I've never seen
Tiff,
it.
don't send it over here.
Armband.
Please don't send it over
Okay,
here.
that's another. Oh, you want to see the fisting or the tattoo?
I've never seen that. I don't know. I'm curious. Oh,
Nothing more than a
ow.
penis should go in
Pretty
an
deep in there.
asshole. I don't want to.
Okay.
That looks
Okay.
painful.
How does that happen? Okay, fisting tattoos.
I just got traumatized.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Well, I asked for it.
It's like when they inseminate cows. Like
oh,
that's
oh, God,
already
yeah.
traumatic enough for me to see. I'm like, oh
What'd you
Yeah,
find?
yeah. Okay, so
They
here we
have
go.
gloves on for that.
yeah.
While
True,
some people,
the longest fucking
Yeah.
glove.
while some people might just like the look of the armband tattoos, others get them to let the world know they enjoy anal fisting. Or they also have these measurement things here. It's like a ruler on your arm.
A ruler tattooed on your forearm.
Yeah. And then see
Okay.
those black bands. This is the line that goes all the way
That's
around the
just
arm.
a trend, I thought.
You're just trying too hard at that point.
Right? Like if I ever
We
meet
gotta
someone,
let everyone know. Like,
if I meet someone wearing a tank top and their band is all the way up here, I'm gonna be very
that's the tattoo equivalent of like smell my finger.
yeah.
You know?
Gross.
Right?
I fingered some. You know, in high school.
Now I feel bad for people who have that tattoo, but for not fisting reasons, and they're just like, oh well, fuck.
So they're like a fisting dom, and they gotta show everyone how far they can get it
Right?
up.
And like when you're in there, do you get a marker to mark it? So the next time you go to a
Yeah.
tattoo artist, you're like, okay, they're
Yeah.
right there. You know?
Plus, if I was like that, I would just lie. Like,
look how much I can take.
yeah, look how cool I am. Like
Wait,
if I
hold
had
on.
to show the world how cool I am.
Wait, you're saying that's how much they can take? So they
No,
measure
no.
their own and tattoo
How
it?
much they stuck up someone else's ass.
I think
Yeah,
how,
how
much
much they
they've
went up
stuck in
someone
someone
else.
else's.
Oh, I see, I see, I
butt.
see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So now I'm curious about those because now I realize I know a couple people that have
no,
those
those
tattoos.
are just trendy. I think those are just trendy.
I hope so because I do not
I-
want to see this
No.
image inside it because I've known
You
them
can pray
so
for
long.
them to be
Wait,
trends.
way too many. Oh, okay,
They have the
God.
lines lined up
Them.
right here. Both of them.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right, next one. I had someone always pay good money to touch my legs and lick my armpits. He paid really well. Why did he want to lick my armpit? I don't know.
There's actually pheromones in your armpits, so that makes sense.
Can you imagine licking deodorant off of
No, fuck
someone's
no.
armpit?
I would never lick
I've
an armpit.
accidentally
Same accident.
tasted deodorant. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. I once had a lady pay me to be her date at her sister's wedding and have sex with her during the reception in a bathroom.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
What?
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
A lady paid him.
Okay,
or
let's
her-
say like you're single, you're sick of being single, you hate weddings, Jess, so you could probably relate. Like seeing people that are in love so opposite from what you're feeling.
Yeah.
So you just want to like, if you're gonna get to this wedding, at least you could go fuck in the bathroom, have a little adventure.
Yeah.
I could see it. Free cake, free.
It just
free
feels
meal.
like you're interjecting your shit on someone else's day. and
Yeah,
then, like, I don't
right?
know. It just feels disrespectful.
Totally.
It
It
is.
is
Yeah, it's
disrespectful.
for sure
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I can see the mindset of somebody who is maybe bitter.
If they're like
about
not
weddings.
really your friend, I guess.
Yeah.
It's her sister.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, her
Oh.
sister's
It was
wedding?
her sister's wedding.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
Well,
Did I
then
mention-
there could
I
be
didn't
some
mention
sibling
that?
Yeah,
rivalry
yeah,
there
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I guess so. If I
Oof.
kind of like didn't really like whose wedding I was going to, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Like she has to be there because it's her sister.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
That's
Yeah, at
gonna
least
be
you get to bang someone in the bathroom.
And then probably this lady too, she might have had like family issues to the point where it's like they keep bugging her, when are you going to get married or when are you going to have kids? Or maybe she just got out of a failing relationship and then now she's just like, fuck y'all, I'm going to have sex in the bathroom.
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, this is the last one here. It says, this one was the sweetest one. A guy paid me to send poetry and playlists he made for me.
Wait.
wait, he sent
He-
money and poetry?
Yes, and playlists.
What a simp.
So he paid to send her his work.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but like that he made for her.
Oh, so she was like,
like
a
a
muse.
romantic gesture kind of thing. I think he just wanted a girlfriend.
I don't know why he would
Probably.
send money. That's weird. He could just send the poems and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because she had to. Maybe part of the money was like she had to,
Responding to it.
love it and she had to be grateful for it. I don't know.
She had to
Kind of
be
like a
She had to be
girlfriend.
like, I like the part when you talked about the leaves falling. You know, like she had to like give feedback or something.
matching my hair.
I love when you rhyme dog with log. It's so romantic.
How is that romantic?
I don't know.
My eyes are like a sunset.
Right?
Yeah, it's all shitty poetry.
That's funny.
Aw.
I did have a phase as a teenage like crazy ass hormonal teenage phase where I was writing poetry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Occasionally in my journal it'll come up. But have you ever had a guy like write you poetry? I don't think I've ever had a guy write me poetry, or I guess a playlist. One of my boyfriends was into playlists, but
Oh yeah, I've done playlists. Too,
yeah, I've
or
never had
playlists.
a guy write me poetry.
I think I would probably shit on it if they did. So
Oh, that's so fucked
Probably
up,
good.
Jess. You're so mean.
Jess.
if it's gonna be a poem, it
You're
better
like,
be
why
really,
are all these guys shit?
it better be
writing
really
me
fucking
poetry,
good.
talking about how beautiful I am.
No.
And then
It's shitty poetry.
No.
And then in the other episode's like, how sweet! I want a sweet guy.
Yeah.
What's
But
going on?
poetry?
That's sweet.
I was never
just
into poetry.
whack,
yeah,
dude.
I'm not into poetry.
What's your ideal situation of
I don't know.
sweet
Not a
to
guy
you.
that's gonna sit there and write poetry.
Yeah.
I just want a guy that's not gonna lie and cheat and all that type of shit.
It's not that bad to me. It sounds kind of sweet.
It is. They're
Not a
taking
big
the time to
poetry
think of
person.
you.
It's
That's
like
not my kind of romance.
sure. It depends on how they present it too. If they're doing it to be like the praised, then
Oh,
I picture I think
Yeah.
I picture
Yeah,
poets
whack.
as people who want this the whatever self
yeah.
like
but
I
if
don't
they
know,
just
it's about them more than it is what I've made
Yeah,
up in
exactly.
that's what
Yeah,
I've made
yeah,
up in
yeah.
my mind about someone who
Yeah, I don't
would
like
write
that.
a poem.
But if they were just to write a little shitty poem and put in my lunchbox or
Yeah.
something, that'd be cute.
my lunchbox.
Yeah.
If it was funny,
I'm
if
like
it was
5
funny-
years old
Yeah.
apparently. Jesus Christ, my
Like, he
lunchbox.
packs your lunch.
Right?
I think if it was like funny or witty, I would enjoy it. But if it
Yeah.
was like super serious, I would be like,
What if it's in a text? Not that serious.
like a long, like how long?
No,
is
like a
it?
short, like-
if it's like a haiku. or
Yeah, like a
something,
haiku.
It depends on because if
Your
he's like
heart,
writing, if he's writing
my
like,
love,
Right?
You know,
if it's a shitty funny one, great. But if he's writing like Robert Frost in my text message,
Yeah.
like, can you fucking
Okay,
chill?
but what if
That's
he was
awkward.
a poet? Like he is a
Yeah.
poet. Like
a
okay,
beatnik.
like one of our friends, I won't maybe say their name, but I love them. They have like a poetry thing, like, and they do slam poetry.
Oh,
So they
hate slam
are-
poetry.
no, I know who it is.
Yeah,
Well, I think if they're good at it,
yeah, and they just
But
happen
like
to
that's
write
part
you
of
one.
their
I know who you're talking about, and I feel like one from him wouldn't be so weird.
Exactly.
But it just most people I picture who
You picture
are
an
into-
acoustic guitar guy who
Yeah,
brings his guitar to the
yeah,
party. That's like,
yeah.
A slam
Making
poetry
it about him.
is so cringy to me.
I love slam
It
poetry.
No, it's so
it depends on
impactful.
how
I like it.
it's pulled off.
Yeah.
Like you have to have the right kind of swag to pull it off. Otherwise, you just like come off awkward. Like it's difficult to be good at it. Kind of like
Yeah.
stand up. Anyway, it's difficult to be good at stand up.
I think if I ever try to do it, it would come off as a joke because it's just like so out there for me. But I love watching it.
I think the ones that I hate are the stereotypical ones. Like,
Yeah.
the sun was fire, and there was a bam,
Yeah.
and then like I hate that, But if it's
Why
just,
do you hate it?
I just think it's so
It's
fucking
part of the
corny.
performance.
Like like when you get off the stage, I'm gonna bully you in the back alley. Like this
You
is
and
the-
Jess
Gina.
just
Yeah.
like bullying poets.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I didn't
Yeah.
know this group was out there
They have like a beret.
associated
Not
with
even
this type
French.
of people.
I fucking hate those.
You hate snapping?
I hate that shit. I hate it. But then like I do. There is one poet that I love that he does read on stage, but he reads it normally and it's cool. But if it's like the 90s stereotypical,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like, I don't know, there was this one channel that I think it's called Button Poetry or something like that. But it got me into, I went on a binge of like watching all of these slam and I really liked it. It was more of like a monologue performance piece than like the 90s
Yeah.
type of like
Yeah.
beatnik type
I hate
things.
those. It's just, like I think it's just so like what is it like those people that go to museums like yes, this speaks to me. It's a fucking period blood dot on the
They
wall.
have too many turtlenecks on.
Yeah.
too many.
It's the pretentiousness of it
But
that you hate.
yeah. It's like my body is milk and he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, I'm bullying you.
I get that. I'm on
Gina.
that side with
Yeah.
that kind of poetry.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoy these. If you have any crazy sex stories, leave them in the comments, and we're always down to read them. Some of us will judge them, and not naming
Not all of
names.
us.
But only, I mean, a fourth of us will judge them.
A quarter of this is very judgmental. This show.
And if you do slam poetry, I meant every word.
Stupid. But that's why you love us, right? That's why you guys keep coming back because we have such a diverse
Yeah.
group here. And that's why we love you too, because you support us, and you support us by hitting up our sponsors. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All that to
that.
say, please hit up the sponsors so we can continue to get paid.
It's actually my personal kink for you to hit up our sponsors.
I won't kink shame buying from our sponsors.
Yeah. Every time you use our code, Nikki feels it's in her burrito.
No, Jess, that's more satisfying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you need to win her approval.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's like tickling her.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.